Pokke versus Saint Tontas. What is this?
Honkai Star Rail's 1.5-year anniversary was one of the great.
Do I even want to watch this? Why? What was Saint Tontas' video? Are we really? Is there really a Kurobot and a Hoyobot fighting each other? Hoyoverse ruined HSR. What is this dumbass title?
Greatest gifts that could have been given to the player base. It delivered the biggest dump of content we've ever seen in preparation for a new region and version of the game.
Biggest dump of content ever seen? I don't know if that's true. Pokke would know if he played more gacha games. I'm pretty sure a lot of other gacha games have dropped like and dripped like a huge fucking chunk of like months in advance of fucking characters. Like, he's shitposting? Yeah, surely this is a shitpost video.
Drip marketing isn't quite the right word to use here. It's more like a flood. What's clear from the reaction across the entire community is that Hoyoverse.
What is this a reaction of? This?
One of the big reasons why I quit Honkai Star Rail was simply the fact that for all of this time that I was putting in, there were so many hours out of that were unenjoyable. That really had me questioning why I was, investing so much time, why I was like, ruining my Sundays or ruining like one day of the week to spend so much time on something that I wasn't actively enjoying. And, there are a lot of reasons for that. Gameplay-wise, you have the power creep. Storytelling-wise, you have all these unskippable cutscenes and just really, really long and really bloated dialogues that are almost like they're trying to farm your playtime instead of actually make a good storytelling experience. Across this react, what I want to do is, draw some parallels between my experience in Wuthering Waves and also my experiences in Honkai Star Rail. Ryuku-sensei, teach me.
I can't.
Oh my god. I don't know.
I can't.
Nope.
One of the big...
His stream is Wuthering Waves? How much does he play Wuthering Waves?
NG gambling. Attack. Wettiest rotations on the planet. You're never getting hit. You don't.
Okay. 0 gameplay so far. Oh, we got gameplay here. Let's go.
Well, thank you, Dino, again. That's awesome, man. Lee.
This tower reset, so it's a good hour-ish of gameplay. 2 hours-ish, I guess, with this fucking echo min-maxing. Are you stalking him? I'm just trying to see if, he, like... The thing is, if you're trying to say he felt like HSR wasted so much of his time, like, I don't understand what gacha game doesn't. Like, when I play gacha games, the best and most efficient use of my time, it feels like, is literally logging in, doing my dailies, and logging out. And that is realistically the most efficient use of my time on any gacha game. Like, if you're spending more than an hour on any gacha game, it's a fucking waste of your fucking time. So, like, like, I don't really get the point of, like, he felt like HSR was wasting his time. Aiding HSR auto high views? Which is crazy. Because wasn't the meta hating Genshin? Why are we seeing a new wave of Wua CCs hating on HSR now? They're fucking running out of... Bro, like, content must be real dry for Wua CCs. They fucking need to find something new to hate on because they got nothing else to fucking talk about. Like, what the fuck? Because it's also Hoyo? Yeah, but, like... I don't know.
Cooked! And proved that every single harsh critique regarding their character design...
Pokke's video is a parody of this.
Wuthering Waves' 6-month anniversary.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I got through this video because this guy's fucking... He had some white substances from Kuro's dick dripping out of his mouth. I couldn't get through this. It was a little too much. Listen, bro, I'm sponsored by Kuro to play Wua. And even I can't glaze this hard. Like, bro is fucking double-dipped Krispy Kreme glazed donut in his mouth.
Greatest gifts that could have been given to the player
not
base.
milk.
The biggest dump of content we've ever seen in preparation for a new region and version of the game.
That's just not true. See, if Saint Tontas played any gacha games besides Wua, HSR, and I guess Genshin, he would know lots of other gacha games do like fucking... They do literally like fucking... What's it called? Roadmaps. Like, there are a lot of gacha games that do roadmaps for like the whole like next year or like 6 months of just like content and characters you'll be able to see and expect. This is not even close.
Drip marketing isn't quite the right word to use here.
Okay, so Pokke's video is 100% a fucking it's a shit post on this video.
It's more like a flood, and what's clear from the reaction across the entire community is that Kuro cooked and proved that every single harsh critique when it came to their character design and world building was made far too quickly. The level of scrutiny across the gacha community that this
Yeah, listen. I swear to God, these guys always get one guide. Harsh I don't think Wua got that much harsh criticism. It was just fucking, like, stop reading Twitter, bro. Nothing on Twitter is ever fucking good. Literally, people use Twitter to fucking shit on things. People don't use Twitter to say good things about things. All right? Like, they read way too much Twitter and think that's what everybody thinks. And use that as a fucking limits test. It's not. Like,
this company and game were under since its launch was absolutely absurd. And now that Kuro's finally had the time to fully flesh out their vision for this game, it's safe to say that they know exactly what they're doing. It's beyond fair to say that Wuthering Waves' patches were a bit lax.
You guys remember that tweet I had a million years ago about the Dory drip marketing for Genshin? And I fucking, if someone could find that, and I made like a comparison of Twitter versus YouTube comments. And Twitter was literally being like, I speak for everyone when I say we don't care. Unrelease her now. Like, stop it. And then fucking I go to YouTube and everybody's like talking about how they love the music, how they think her voice actor is so good, and like all this stuff. Like, bro, Twitter is literally a platform made to hate on things. Like, nobody goes onto Twitter and to tweet something nice. They only go to, is it this? How the fuck did you find this that quick? Yeah, this. Bro, the Twitter messages on this were so fucking cringe. Every fucking goddamn little kid came on to be like, no, we don't fucking care about Dory. Unrelease her. Delete her from the game now. Remove her from the files. It's like, oh my God. And then fucking YouTube are just like happy, loving the music, right? Talking about like her voice acting and all that stuff. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's so fucking cringe. So yeah, like, I think people put way too much merit on what they read on fucking Twitter.
Ever since the huge map expansion.
They were right though, she is ass. If she's so ass, why is she the only fucking part of the Nahida story I remember?
We've had in version 1.1. There are a lot of well-justified reasons for that, and today we'll be taking the time to explore what those reasons.
Yeah, this is exactly her VA. I'm telling you. Her voice actor for Dory is goated. Like, that shit is, like, probably one of the, like, I think most, I don't want to say riveting, but, like, you know, like, unique voice-acted characters by far.
Reasons are, a lot of people have been saying Gacha's dead for the latter half of 2024, but when what?
Again, he cited Tectone, who literally puts anything in his title because it's 99% bait. MTash just hates gacha games, and if I swear to God, if MTash videos aren't doing well, he thinks the genre's dead. Like, I don't know how many gacha games Captain Cabinets has played. I don't even know who this is. Bro unironically put a 281 view video up here that is like, bro, like, my channel's dead, and that's got less views than my channel. Like, I'm not trying to view shame here, but like, my channel's shit too. Like, those are like my views. Come on.
24. But when Wuthering Waves is just one game in an industry dominated by giants, who's really to blame for that? As always.
While saying Tontas, it would be a real shame to put Tencent up here, the real giant. I wonder why he didn't put Tencent on here. Oh, what is that? Tencent could literally buy everybody here? Oh, that doesn't go with your agenda, does it? Does it, you little fucking Kuroshill? Oh, what was that? Back in 2021, Tencent tried to buy all of Hoyoverse with their fucking pocket change that was left in their left pocket after they bought another company. Oh, yeah, they had oh, what was that? Oh, you can't, because Tencent owns a majority stake of Kuro, and that would go against your narrative, being honest to your audience. You just have to fucking make shit up. Oh, fucking Kuroshills, man. Holy fuck. At least be honest. At least be, like, correct. Like, putting Hoyoverse here, fair to put Hoyoverse on the left or right, sure. put Tencent up here. Tencent literally owns every fucking thing in the goddamn Chinese space. Like,
really
come
to blame
on.
for that. As always, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and
I'm not being a Hoyoshill. I'm being fucking fair, okay? Like, I think it is fair to put Hoyo on the left or right. Or maybe even down here, right? But to put Tencent nowhere here? What are we talking about? Tencent literally makes more money off of gacha games than all of these combined. Like, literally. This guy will not fucking say that, though. Tencent literally makes so much money. It's not even close. Like, this guy, holy moly. He's just baiting, bro. Bro, listen. Are you trying to tell me his entire YouTube channel is bait? There's no way. I think he actually is a Kuroshill bot. I think this is literally what he thinks. There's no way. There's no way all of his opinions are just bait. I think he actually thinks this way. Do you think he's worse than Styx? Yes. Because I think Styx is just... Don't say it. Someone's going to clip it. I'm not going to say it. But...
The F King got you dead from these streamer/YouTuber.
I think Saint Tontas is just
also the video
willfully or like
days ago, way before the Tencent
willfully
51%
playing
news
ignorant
hits.
to push an agenda, which is different. All right, Styx is just fucking, you know, doing low effort content. Saint Tontas is like pushing an agenda, right? So it's just I think this is more cringe. All right. Fob Yaps is about to start a war. I can't wait. Nobody cares about Fob Yaps, bro. All right. Like, Styx, if he did more proper research, like, I think what he does is fine because he just does gacha news. Okay. Granted, he does fucking, like, you know, Doom post games here and there. And it does fucking bite him in the ass later because whole communities fucking don't like him for it. But, like, this, on the other hand, is like, this is just fucking disingenuous. Come on, man. Like, at least be fair. All right. Bro is getting your clicks and screen time. That's all that matters. I mean, sure. All right. Like, yeah, you could say that, but like, come on, man. All right. What the? Let's see. Let's watch Pokke's.
And world building was made
So this is Pokke's parody.
far too quickly. The level of scrutiny this company and game were under since its launch was absolutely absurd. Now that Hoyoverse has finally had a time to fully flesh out their vision for this game, it's safe to say they know exactly what they're doing. It's beyond fair to admit that Honkai Star Rail patches were a little bit lacking since the huge map expansion we had in version 2.0. There are a lot of well-justified reasons for that, and today we'll be taking the time to explore what those reasons are. A lot of people have been saying Gacha is dead for the latter part of 2024.
Oh, listen. I gotta say something. You guys remember when all the CCs were doing the fucking like gacha rankings? Yeah? Bro, why were there people unironically putting HSR above other games for exploration? I need to know. Like, I feel like, listen, I'm a ZZZ shill. 100%. But the HSR shills have gotten too far. They're fucking becoming delusional. Like, I'm seeing these HSR shills unironically try to say HSR has one of the best exploration for Hoyo games. Like, unless their point is that there's a lack of exploration, then, I mean, at that point, just say you hate exploration. But, like, don't put a grade for exploration if you just fucking hate exploration, right? Like, if you're trying to be fucking objective, like,
But when Honkai
HSR does have exploration, though? Bro, that shit is, like, fucking the most linear, fucking, like, narrow exploration in the fucking world. What do you mean?
Star Rail is just one game in the industry dominated by giants, whose
Oh, come on. Bro, someone has to put Tencent games up here. I mean, especially now with Tencent games buying Kuro. Like, come on. Like, come on. You know?
really to blame for that. As always, if you're enjoying this content, please hit that like and subscribe.
No!
When designing Amphoros, the devs promised that the entire region would be a co-creation between Hoyoverse and the player base. They promised to address the concerns raised in version 2.0, including sparse interaction between playable characters, odd story pacing, and a lack of life in the overworld. Amphoros, with its vibrant city setting, lively atmosphere, and abundance of interactivity, even amongst peers, is the breath of fresh air everyone was looking for. After 6 months of grinding in desiccated areas like Soul Glad Studios or the port city of the Golden Hour, Amphoros offers a massive shift in tone. The differences become
There you go. Maybe I should have finished the other video to like
Wuthering Waves
see like what the opposite side said.
would be a co-creation. When designing Renacita, the devs promised that the entire region would be a co-creation between Kuro Games and the player base, promising that the concerns that players raised across version 1.0 with its...
Can you explain why you put PGR for the best combat in gacha games though? So like when I put that, I didn't like, it wasn't a summation of all of combat, like including systems and like everything. It was off of feel. Like which game has characters that I think feel the best, right? Like for me, Crimson Weave, Dark Karenina, like those characters are some of my favorite fucking characters to ever release for like feel in gacha games, right? Like I can't, like, as much as I love playing Chlorind, right, in Genshin Impact, like it's just, you know, it's not that, it doesn't feel that great. Okay. ZZZ came close with what was it? ZZZ came pretty close with Jane, but like maybe if Jane's spins were longer, very very close. But Jane's spins are too short, right? If her fucking spins were longer, I would fucking like Jane, but her spins weren't long enough, right? Camellia, that's why I've been glazing Camellia, right? And Wu I would grade way higher as well if they had more characters like Camellia. Camellia is by far one of my recent favorite gacha games to play, gacha characters to play across all the gacha games, but it's like just Camellia. I fucking think listen, yeah, spinning equals win for me. Listen, I love characters that spin for attacks. I fucking love that type of gameplay, okay? Listen, Genshin just needs to give us a good spinner. That's all. You know? Like, what do we have in Genshin that spins? Xiangling ult? Noel? Okay, bro. Yep, Noel charge attack. Oh, shut the fuck up, bro. That shit's not what I'm talking about, you know? Talk about, like, actually, like, a spinning attack that's not fucking that, you know? Like, something more involved, alright? Like, that would be really fucking cool. Maybe if Herda spins, I'd be fucking on those, HSR. Okay, no, HS are never gonna get a fucking boost in that category because turn-based games will never have a boost for me.
Sparse interaction between playable characters, odd story pacing, and lack of life in the overworld would be answered. And Renacita, with its vibrant city setting, lively atmosphere, and abundance of interactivity, even among its echoes, is the breath of fresh air that everybody was looking for after 6 months of grinding in desecrated areas like the Desert Highlands or the port city of Guizhou. When you factor
He's almost saying this as if this trailer is gonna be like exactly what we'll experience. Like, this is just I feel like, I don't know, it's just me. I feel like a trailer isn't gonna be exactly indicative of what our experience will be. Unless he's got some early access to Renacita and he's already seen what it's like.
Grinding in desecrated areas like the Desert Highlands or the port city of Guizhou. When you factor in the massive shift in tone in Braguna compared to Jinzhou and even Mount Firmament and the Black Shores, the difference is clear. This city is alive, and with the introduction of sentient echoes that walk, talk, and interact with each other just like people, the possibilities for storytelling and interactivity across 2.0's quests are higher than ever. Unless this teaser is the biggest bait in gacha gaming, Kuro Games is promising a lot in Renacita.
Stop saying gacha gaming, you've played like 3 gacha games,
that
bro.
promise becomes even more significant when we review its immaculate drip marketing and cast of playable characters. Kuro took the critiques of a bland, dark color palette in their 1.0 roster to heart when designing their newest additions to the roster, with the most unique blend of aesthetics we've seen thus far. There are 50 shades of...
That's not even, like, bro, like, if you're gonna be a proper Kuroshill, at least be fucking accurate. Like, the reason fucking a lot of the 1.0 cast of characters are so dark and bland is because the atmosphere is dark and bland. The reason Renacita's character designs are so bright and vibrant is because the fucking whole point of that region is supposed to be bright and vibrant. Like, if you're gonna glaze properly, buddy. Like, come on, it's like terrible glaze. Like, at least fucking put a little brain power into the glaze.
50 shades of magenta and plenty of other colors
like,
on
it's
the...
literally conceptually different. Like, the themes are at its very core different. Like, why would Calcharo be wearing pink and fucking, flamboyant feather hats when he's in a fucking dark world of fucking post-apocalyptic... Like, that just doesn't make sense, right? It was bland for a fucking reason.
Plenty of other colors on these characters, even if their attribute is clearly something like Glaziest. Just like with Carlotta, we saw a similar betrayal of an attribute's typical color with the release of Shorekeeper, having a blue thematic while dealing spectral damage. And the fact that Kuro's open to that level of artistic freedom in their designs means that any future release has that same.
What? I guess every other character in every other gacha game just like if they're lightning, they're purple. If they're fire, they're red. Like what? Bro thinks this is Pokemon. The hell? Lots of other gacha games don't have the same color of the Jesus Christ.
Level of potential. And that's just the colors. The outfits these characters are wearing are also some of the most unique, fashionable, and tasteful we've ever seen. Baggy pantsuits, deep-cut nautical v-necks, and gothic dresses are an aesthetic that we just haven't seen before. It's a dazzling.
You'd see them if you played other gacha games. I think the proper glaze here that I've been glazing, right? Let me, Saint Don't just take the back seat here because your glazing is like fucking elementary school, all right? The proper glaze here is to say that Wuthering Waves is 2.0 characters with showing very minimal skin, even amongst their female characters, they made them look really fucking good, right? Like, Zani shows little to no fucking skin. The most skin she shows is from her fucking forearms, right? And she still looks like one of the sexiest fucking characters to come out of fucking Wuthering Waves. 100%. And that, in this day and age of literally Nikke, Azurlane, like that type of Snowbreak, Girls Frontline, where it's the meta is about showing fucking tits hanging out, like thighs, asses, and all that, right? Being able to fucking make a character still look that good in this era, like, that's the true glaze right there, right? Like, Zani looks great. I think Phoebe looks fucking amazing, and she is fully covered up. Phoebe shows zero skin outside of her face, right? There is zero skin on this character, but looks fucking great. I love Phoebe's design, right? I love Zani's design, and they show no skin. I still don't like her design because she looks like a fucking cotton candy, but that's just me. I just don't like that color palette, right? But yeah, I just don't like that one. But for the most part, like, you know, they did a pretty good job for showing very little skin.
Gotta be one of the pickiest people on the planet. Or is a dazzling blend of modern design, classical themes, and straight up Pirates of the Caribbean. If nobody in this lineup fits the bill for you, you've gotta be one of the pickiest people on one of the people for you. You
know what's crazy? He unironically, low-key, is describing Fontaine. But, like, he doesn't know it.
Gotta be one of the pickiest people on the planet. This diversity, and perhaps most importantly, departure from Gooner bait allegations, can only make this game more and more accessible to a wider portion of the gaming population. Kuro's checked off a lot of the boxes when it comes to their character design in Rinascita, and the reaction to their half-anniversary bomb is the only confirmation we need. These characters are hype, and once again, we can see that Kuro's limited content across versions 1.2 to 1.4 wasn't because of some lack of budget, manpower, or resources. It's because they were dedicating so much of
This is the biggest cope part of his whole fucking video, bro.
Their development time towards crafting.
Ah, you're right. 1.3 and 1.4 were so dead because they're so busy with 2.0. So by your logic, Saint Tontas, 2.3 and 2.4 will be so dead because they're getting ready for 3.0. I can't wait. Yep, let's go. And then 3.3 and 3.4 will be so dead because they'll be getting ready for 4.0. Oh, yes, give the devs the excuse they need for why their patches were boring as shit. Yep. W Glaze.
This unbelievably beautiful region and designing this awesome cast of characters. That incredible aesthetic didn't end with their outfits. These characters are also offering some of the most interesting or mysterious combinations of weapons we've seen in Solaris, with popular combinations like gunblades, magical staves, a sword and pistol combo, and a tie. All of these characters are promising unique attack animations that will vary wildly from existing wielders on the roster. We've seen what these developers can.
Okay, to be fair, Saint Tontas, how many characters are in Wuthering Waves? There's not that many. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, his glaze lines are just like low effort. He needs to put up more effort for the glaze, man. Like, he needs to make more crazy glaze. Like, these are too low-hanging fruit. Because then they can be easily fucking debunked, being like, okay, well, no shit, there's going to be lots of new unique weapons when we've only had basically 4 patches since release, and most of the fucking rosters were standard characters that came with the game. Like, come on.
Can make firsthand. And if there's one thing Kuro didn't sacrifice across version 1.0, it was the quality of their limited characters' kits. There's no reason for them to stop now. One of the biggest challenges Kuro games faced across all of version 1.0 was the massive pivot they
Okay, we talk about if I'm being completely fair though, if we're talking about quality of their characters' kits, okay, if we really want to be like a little facetious here and go down to the bare bones, Jinshi and fucking Changli kind of play the same fucking way. I hate to be that guy. They kind of play the same fucking way. Zezu is huh? Oh, here we go. Yep. Here we go. Wrong. All right, tell me they're not literally skill-based characters off of E. Auto, get forte, fucking E. What do you mean? What do you mean? They literally play fundamentally at the bare bones, chat. I'm saying they play the same way. Do they actually play the same way? No. But like, you guys are, I swear to God, you guys have the rating comprehension of a fucking dumbass 3-year-old. I literally said at the bare bones. If we're literally breaking it down to the bare bottom, all right? Fundamentally, they're not that different, okay? They play very similarly. Okay, with Changli, you auto stack up, and then you fucking do your forte or do your fucking dash thing, get enough stacks, and then skill, right? Jinshi, you auto get enough auto stacks to get your fucking second skill, fucking go into ascend phase, blah blah blah, auto get enough stacks, and then fucking skill. It's technically at its core the same fucking premise, all right?
made when it came to storytelling and world building.
So same as Genshin. Did I say otherwise? Did I say unlike Genshin and ZZ? Did I say that? Where are you guys getting off here? I never said that. Never defended Genshin or ZZ about that. Where are we coming out with this? Huh? Yeah, nice try, fuckface. Never said that about Genshin or ZZ. I 100% know they do the same thing. And you know, if you've watched me enough, you know I make the same complaints about Genshin. Right? Like, I've said that plenty. Alright? I'm talking about his glaze. Because he's glazing, and the same criticism he would give to those other Hoyo games, he refuses to give to Wua. Because he's got a glaze Wua, but he won't fucking take that criticism elsewhere, right? Yeah, this is not meme review. This is glaze review. All right? I am glaze reviewing this.
According to developer interviews, this shift was one of the hardest.
No, chat. You guys say I don't fucking glaze ZZ for the same reason. Wrong. What have I been saying for ZZ for the longest time? I am sick and tired of anomaly characters. Have I not been saying that? When I heard Miyabi's anomaly, I was pissed. I'm sick of it because it's the same fucking playstyle. Build anomaly. Boom, anomaly, boom, disorder, boom. Like, I said I'm sick and tired of fucking ZZZ anomaly, right? It's the same fucking shit, all right? Like, I've been fair for ZZZ as well.
Parts of the development process across the early months of release. And with that explanation in mind...
How do you know? What do you mean? They literally trip marketed Miyabi to be anomaly ice, you stupid motherfuckers. Why are we pretending like that's leaks?
It makes sense why there seemed to be so little content surrounding the actual main story quest and its progression across the latter half of the version in calendar year. Instead, patches were dedicated to developing the cultural significance of Jinzhou and its festivals in 1.2, the background lore of the Black Shores, the Tethys system, and Rover's Pass in 1.3, and the reveal of the Somme Noir's potential for individual character story progression in 1.4. While rewriting the story to better fit the developer and player's vision for the future of Wuthering Waves, Kuro dedicated their updates around laying the groundwork and establishing the foundation for the real story in Wuthering Waves, what we'll be experiencing in 2.0. They reward.
Why does it use background music like fucking Walmart holidays fucking shopping spree videos? Like, I swear to God, this is the fucking background music you'd hear for, like, the TV ads for Walmart. It's like, it's Christmas holiday season. Come down, 40% off discount right now. Like,
rewarded their player base with one of the best...
this video's a commercial for Wuthering Waves. True.
half anniversary gifts possible. An absurd amount
Bro,
of
listen
hype
to the
for
background
Renesita,
music.
driven by
Listen,
the reveal
this, I
of its
swear to God, you
incredible
hear this
cast
in
of
Walmart's
characters and
fucking
uniquely
holiday
refreshing
shopping
setting
spree
present
videos.
in this European-inspired region. With systems like the elusive realm,
You hear the
Tetris
holiday bells?
simulations, and the Black Shores as a home base firmly established in the tail end of 1.0, Kuro set up the player base with all the tools
It's
they'll
Christmas
need to
music? Yeah.
experience Renesita to the fullest, with all of these existing features directly applicable to the newest members of the roster. And with the PS5 version
Are you
releasing
hating?
with
Nah, I like the music, bro.
2.0, Wuwa's incorporation of their skip button will let those new players experience the best that Wuwa has to offer in record time, minimizing the clunky pacing issues we all experienced back in
Saint Tontas, I can't believe you would glaze so much about story and then tell people to use the skip button. Like, come on. What's going on? That's unfathomable. You're saying the story's so good, but you would tell people to skip it? That's not proper glaze. You should be telling people not to use the skip button.
1.0. I've always said that Kuro Games made enjoying their game as easy as possible, and that's only going to continue in 2.0. Gacha might have died in 2024.
It's not dead. You don't only play 3 games, buddy. Go play others.
And Wuthering Waves' backloaded development for 2.0 definitely contributed to the problem. But the fact of
No! Tons of people play gachas outside of Wuthering Waves, you donkey.
the matter is that Kuro Games was making a massive investment in Renesita across the latter half of 2024, and they're only
No! It's called Tencent.
one developer in an industry dominated by a giant with a lot more
Again, who tried to buy Hoyoverse?
funding, advertising, and budget. When you look at
Like, it will never astound me how much of a narrative these people need to push of Hoyo bad. Hoyo is the fucking big bad in the gacha space. They're the fucking ultimate bad guy. But they won't fucking say the T word. Not Tectone. Tencent.
what Kuro's been able to produce as a result of their
And you wanna know why? I mean, low key, I think I mean, according to his tweets, right? He's saying he is genuinely now getting paid by Wuwa, right? So maybe he has an agent from Tencent doing the sponsored work for him. That's probably why he won't say the T word. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Right? But
their investment, you can't help but wonder why a company like Hoyoverse, with 3 massive titles in the genre, weren't able to save Gacha in 2024. Kuro had an excuse. We witnessed it live on November 22nd. What is Hoyoverse's? Where is all that money from FOMO-fueled banners and predatory
well, Saint Tontas, just like you excused Kuro Games for 1.3 or 1.4 being dog shit for prepping for 2.0, actually, Genshin Impact is prepping for 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6 for 6.0. They're prepping Shneznaya, right? And actually, HSR, the reason why Rappa's patch was so dog shit and boring is because they're preparing for fucking 3.0 with the new place as well. And actually, ZZZ, they actually need the next couple patches as well to prepare for the next one. So if we use your argument, technically every gacha game can have dog shit patches because, oh, they're just preparing for their next version, right?
predatory practices going. It certainly isn't back into the games themselves. Kuro Games openly admitted in interviews the struggles across their development process to the player base. They dedicated a majority of their livestream towards reaffirming their commitment to the game and their players. They promised that they would listen to critiques and implement changes that would satisfy the player base. They followed through on all of their promises in version 1.0, and with all of these reveals for 2.0, they've done nothing but repeat that very same dedication. This game has received a lot of criticism, some of it justified, but a lot of it was completely unwarranted. Many are simply unfamiliar with a developer that genuinely plays and enjoys their own.
I think this guy's got like gacha victim syndrome. Like, I'm a diagnosed a new disease. It's called gacha victim syndrome, where they feel like their gacha game is looked down upon and not respected enough, so they feel like they need to overglaze to make up for it. Bro, I'm telling you, Saint Tontas, plenty of people love Wuthering Waves. Stop reading Twitter, all right? On Twitter, people hate everything. Okay, like stop playing the victim here and pretending like Kuro Games is a small indie company, fucking poor man, like a gacha company that makes no money and like, you know, they're barely making it through. Cause guess what? If that was the case, Girls Frontline would should have EOS a long time ago. Like, my God, the amount of money Kuro Games is making compared to some of these other gacha games, like, bro, Kuro Games is a millionaire. All right, multi-millionaire. All right. Like, trust me, like, stop trying to pretend like Kuro Games is a small indie company. It's not. They make very good money. Okay? Like, god damn. This guy literally has victim syndrome for his own favorite gacha game. Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm now hoping one never actually EOS, or else this guy will feel justified in their narrative. Yeah, no, I mean, why would Wuwa EOS? They're doing very fucking well. Like, Wuwa is a good game. Like, if you watch this guy's videos, you would think the whole world hates Wuwa. Like, and I don't see people that actually are like that. I swear, this is just a narrative that these CCs make up in their own heads. That, like, they need to be the Jesus of Wuwa and be like, I'll be the hero that saves Wuthering Waves. Bro, relax, buddy, okay? You're not the one. You're not the chosen one. Like, the game is not dying. The game's not dead. Wuwa is doing very well. Like, trust me. Like, this is why I'm telling him he needs to play more gacha games. You want to see a real dead game? Play Grand Saga. This thing is dead as fuck. Right? If you want to see a real dead gacha game, Alchemy Stars. Bro, I played that shit for a while. That thing's EOSing. Like, you know? Like, you gotta see what other gacha games really are going through to, like, try to say that your gacha game's, like, gotten tons of criticism and it's dying and, like, getting shit on. It's like, bro, your gacha game's doing fine, okay? Like, relax. Now, people are hating Wuwa because of it. Yeah, so, like, that I feel like he doesn't even realize that his videos might have the reverse effect. Where, like, the amount he overglazes Wuwa, I think, if anything, makes people hate. Well, hopefully they hate him more for it rather than the game, but, like, are gonna find it obnoxious, right? Like, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this is just so fucking over the top. So, alright, now that we watched the rest of his, let's finish Pokes and see what the fucking parallel here is.
It's even clearer when comparing.
Yeah, like if the entirety of his channel chat is fish content, then my god, he is doing the opposite. He's gonna make the people who are already on the fence about liking Wuwa hate it, and he's gonna make the people who hate Wuwa hate it even more. And then sure, I guess he'll have that little fragment that, like, loves Wuwa that'll. But, like, I don't even know. The Wuwa players in my chat keep telling me that Wuwa players actually don't like him. So I don't even know if the Wuwa players that actually like Wuwa even like him because he's overglazing. Like, I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Everyone hates Wuwa based on what I've seen. From where? Twitter? Like, Twitter, of course. Bro, Twitter is so fucking Hoyo-brained. Like, I could see that 100%. Like, the fucking hate watching, or the hate watchers from fucking Wuwa on Twitter is fucking terrible.
Gotcha
No?
PvP
Then where?
down, so Fob is making gotcha PvP himself.
Twitter hates Hoyo? I mean, that's not entirely untrue either. They do too, but Twitter and your Discord is a bubble too? I mean, no, 100% my Discord's a bubble, but within my Discord, they have their own bubbles where they have their own Wuwa glazers and they have their own Hoyo glazers and fucking they have their own bubble where they hate both and they sit there playing Azur Lane or and you know, it's like our Discord's got a pretty fucking diverse segment for each group, so they're all in their own channels, right? He's shitposting? Yeah, it's 17 minutes ago. Wuwa ruined Reddit. Oh my god, he put Tencent on the title.
So
r/gacha gaming has been and continues to be the worst subreddit in gacha. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. There are a lot of reasons for that, with the biggest being their hilariously misleading portrayal of the Tencent acquisition in Kuro Games. Defend it, Kuro's number one warrior.
there is one subreddit in particular, and they have a very, very big problem with Wuthering Waves. If you are familiar with this subreddit at all, and if you've done, past 6 months, and even longer than 6 months, right? It could go to 7, 8, 9, 10, basically leading up to the release of Wuthering Waves, and then
No, Chad, he has a direct financial like reason to wanting to constantly make more and more Wuthering Waves videos. If you guys don't know, Wua has a video like uploading contest where the more videos you make, the more like the higher ranking you get and more prize money you get. So he has a direct monetary incentive to continue to only pump out Wuthering Waves related videos, right? So
every month after it, this subreddit has basically served as an anti-Kuro.
Wait, really? Yeah. Where is it? I've been invited to it before. I just fucking don't know why and ignored it. Because I'm lazy, right? So Wuthering Waves, at least from what I've seen, almost every patch they have a creator program that they run, that they do short form and long form. They also have a section for streaming. I just don't fucking do it. But basically, boom, there he goes. He got first tier, right? I don't know how much money it is, but it is a yeah, I don't know exactly how much money it is, but there is rewards tied to it. So yeah.
So whatever frame you want to put on it, they have had it out for Wuthering Waves since before the game has even launched. And what you'll notice is that the mods on the subreddit, they will constantly leave up posts that are either extremely misinformative, extremely biased, or have just an intensely negative spin towards Kuro games and Wuthering Waves, and they will just keep those posts up. They'll never actively correct information. The most that they'll do is...
Yeah, but Saint Tontas, they can't put your videos up because you're the opposite. You're extremely biased the other way. So, like, you know, you're one to talk.
create like a really small sticky post, but then just leave a bunch of garbage up that basically frames this game, this company, in the most negative light that they can. And
no. I mean, I do agree with him. r/Gacha Gaming is dog shit. They literally have a hive mind of fucking idiots that will believe any post. And then, like, when it gets debunked, they're like, oh, I guess. Well, you know, like, whatever.
You're going to have players that don't actually play Wuwa, you know, that haven't been keeping up with the game, but they will always come back to this subreddit to make a negative post about it, to create speculation, to basically insinuate that something is going on at Kuro.
Okay. I mean, do you still play Hoyo games? It sounds like from what we've seen, you quit Genshin. It seems like you quit HSR, but it seems like in every YouTube video you make about Wuwa, you come back about Hoyo and say something negative about it. Like, I don't know. The irony in a lot of things he's saying is that it reflects in the complete opposite way for him as well. But
behind the scenes, and this is just the latest example. I know there have been a couple more examples, specifically with like the free Zhongli Yao versus the free Dr. Ratio. There was some very, very unfair treatment there, and that's just like some of the stuff that's been going on.
Alright, that's just fucking standard Gacha Gaming dumb shit.
This specific example first, because obviously this was released 9 hours ago. It's pretty like up to date, and it's been wuthering some waves all over social media, all over Twitter, a lot of rumors, and we're gonna take some time to break down what this actually means, what Tencent actually does in relation to these companies, and some prior examples just from the past that we've already seen before, and why there's a lot of stuff being overblown and a lot of basically just like nonsensical rumors being spread. So first things first, this was like the breaking news post. There are a couple of follow-ups and a lot of clarification following it. And in this post, basically 2 hours ago, the list of shareholders of Kuro Games changed. Tencent now right, according to this, and now Tencent owns 51%. What you're going to notice is that Tencent and Kuro Games are the only companies mentioned in this of any in this, right? Like,
you're gonna mention Hero Games?
Bet on a great subsidiary company of Tencent Games. Again, breaking seen as basic the goal and wrest control of the company away. Kuro Games, you don't know what you're doing anymore. Tencent is here to fix it. Of this post, and again, it's saying breaking news, and now it's like the screenshot below shows that multiple Tencent supervisors. Do you see how they just sneak in that there was actually a third company in here, and they put it in the last sentence? Just look at the wording of this. It's like, first they make it seem like, oh wait, sneak it in. So do you want to know the best part about all of this? The entire post is in English, right? Screenshot is in Chinese. This is all you can actually read. You don't even know what this means, and they don't post it. And mean, keep these. How is that toxic behavior? I'm saying that. And we're going in here. This is the only thing we're putting. These not mentioned. They just word it like Tencent is like wresting away assets. That just
Get to your point.
third company that had a 37% stake that Tencent bought.
Okay, yeah.
Tencent
Heroes Games.
bought a 37% get that 37%. This is one of the biggest investment companies in China, right? That invest in like overseas companies like Riot Games, right? That invest in like the company that made Nikkei. They decided to buy more. Do you know what that means when an investor decides to buy more? That means that they believe in the product. And this is one of the companies that invests in like...
Nah. I mean, sure. But I also believe Tencent just wants to buy out everything.
some of the best performing games and franchises in the world. Path of Exile, right? Gearbox Games. And so if one of the biggest investment companies wants to buy more of your company after seeing the products you're releasing, if you're viewing this as a bad thing, that's crazy.
Okay, Saint Tontas. You want to know what company they try to buy out? Mihoyo. So by your logic, does that mean Mihoyo is the best company ever? Because they wanted to do not just a percentage buyout, they wanted to do a full buyout. Oh, you're saying so because Tencent wanted to buy Kuro Games, that means Kuro Games is doing really good work. So by that logic, right, Tencent wanted to fully buy out Mihoyo. That means Mihoyo is doing really good work. Done. Over. Outglazed. Holy moly. All right. All right. Anyways, all right. That was a whole lot of fucking whatever. Finally over. Listen, I was losing my patience. The glaze was getting too glazy. No, I'm just saying, there's a lot of things he says that are very ironic to the opposite end of what he argues in a lot of his videos. It's just, I don't think he understands the irony in the things he's saying. You chatter called your ass out. What did he say? Breaks my heart to see you becoming like pokke, all yap, no games, YouTube frog, by the way. What? Crazy. Crazy you just compared me to the guy who watched the Honkai Impact trailers for 6 hours. Insane. True. True, I guess. Yeah. I guess, like, the 1 hour I do is comparable. Real. My bad. You're right. You're right. Bye-bye. You can leave. It's fine. I've changed. Yep.
Who needs gotcha PvP when Fob finds his own PvP every day? Cat despair.
What do you mean? Most of my PvP is with chatterers. And then it just so happens to be Saint Tonta's joint sticks on my list of people who make really, like, obnoxious videos. Listen, I think Saint Tontas just needs to, you know, be a bit less biased. His bias is just a little too strong on one side. But, like, you know, it's his content. He could do whatever he wants. That's just my take. I think he's a little too biased. I'll stay. Just thought you'd be different from drama-free. Well, I mean, do I consider that drama? I don't know. But I don't really consider that drama. Yes? Okay, well, yeah, sure. If you consider it drama, I guess. Hey, listen, if you think it's drama, it is drama. I guess. True. Hoyoshills and Kuroshills are two sides of the same coin? Exactly, right? That's my whole point. It's not fucking drama. I don't know why people are saying it's drama when I'm trying to fucking just, like, balance it out. Because literally people like to fucking call Hoyoshills and then unironically don't see themselves as Kuroshills on the other side, right? I feel like the term drama is getting over fucking used here in this context. Like, I remember when drama used to be literally two content creators literally fucking shitting on each other. But, like, this is me just, like, talking about someone else's take and disagreeing with it. Like, literal drama is like Atsu versus Tectone. Like, that type of shit. Like, what happened to actually using the term drama correctly? This is not fucking drama. Like, at all. Yeah, disagreeing with someone's video and, like, talking about it, I don't consider that to be drama. That's just fucking a discussion. Is your controversial haircut drama? I haven't had a haircut, but I do need one. When am I gonna start my own drama? I won't. I don't fucking do drama stuff. Yo, hate watch almost every one of their videos. Okay, but I'm not the one fucking looking it up. You guys are the ones sending it to me, you motherfuckers. All right. Like, if this is such a fucking issue, I could just stop react Andying to anything. All right. I could literally just ignore all your fucking links. Like, literally, this chat proceeds to link me tons of videos to react to, and then gets pissed off when I react to him. Huh? Like, huh? What? I don't get it. What do you want me to do? It's like, Fob, react to this. React to this. Did you see this? Can you watch this? Can you watch this? And then when I react to it, you're a drama Andy. Okay. Shit. I guess I shouldn't. Fuck. You need to have the chat approved reactions. True. I need to only react to things that the majority of chat agrees to. Yeah, true. Should I have done it like Forsen? What, make it fucking paid? Doesn't Forsen make it paid react? If your chat has multiple differing personalities. Yeah, like, I don't fucking know. Fob drama is him crashing out against chatters and permaing a chatter, then reducing it to 1 hour because he felt bad. Yeah, that's like the only drama in my channel. Is me fucking arguing with another chatter. Like, that is like, that would be my drama. Like, I never fucking actually have drama with other content creators. Like, I couldn't care less. I have opinions on their opinions, sure. But, like, I don't, like, this is why I always say, I don't hate Sticks for his fucking bait YouTube videos, right? I've always said this. I'm sure he's a great guy. I just don't fucking agree with his content, okay? Same thing with Saint Dontas, right? I'm sure he's not a fucking, like, absolute robot, like, bot. Like, it's just that's the type of content he decided to make. Read Lily? What does she say? I'll start your first drama. Wait for my Reddit. Lily doesn't even, I don't even think she knows how to use Reddit. Doesn't drama mean you make something big out of something small? So all of this is not drama. Yeah, it's literally just me discussing something. Better if she doesn't? Yeah. Honestly, Reddit's dog shit. Don't use Reddit. Listen, I'll agree with the Saint Tontas guy. r/Gacha Gaming, that shit is awful. Don't use that subreddit. Like, they are the biggest. You know what? When I always talk about people online literally just taking fucking any Chinese post and using it for their narrative without actually understanding what the fuck they're talking about, that subreddit is the #1 offender of that. They love taking any Chinese post and be like, right here, you heard it here first. China just made a trade agreement with aliens from blurp blurp and are planning to take over the world. And like they would push that narrative as truth. Like that's the type of shit they would do.